When the police received a phone call from a McDonald's customer regarding a dispute with the employer, everything appeared normal to the police officer, as such disputes often occur between customers and employers. However, this case was quite different. It was not just about a simple argument as the police officer initially thought. The Georgia police officer who arrived at the location was surprised by what he found later. It was perhaps the craziest thing that had happened to him during his entire career. On August 5, 2022, 24-year-old Antoine Sims called 911 to report that McDonald's had served him cold fries, leading to an argument with the McDonald's manager. The argument began when Sims and his fiancée were waiting for their food at the McDonald's location. Sims told the officer that they hadn't received a receipt and didn't know when their order was ready. By the time they found out, it was lukewarm but not hot. He requested a fresh order of fries but was denied and instead offered a refund. The manager insisted he leave the restaurant, prompting both parties to call the Kennesaw police. Sims informed the officer that the store owner had told him he could run his store however he wants and offered a refund. However, he declined the refund and demanded fresh fries since it takes 3 to 7 business days to process a refund onto his Cash App credit card.
Do you have your ID on you?
No, sir.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to get your information.
Okay.
When the officer asked Sims for his ID, he became visibly nervous, likely realizing he had made a mistake by calling the police over cold fries. In the next few minutes, the situation would take an unexpected turn that shocks the police officer. The officer then spoke to the manager, who claimed Sims had cursed at them and thrown his order. The manager also stated that the food was burning his hand and offered a refund, asking Sims to leave the store. The manager informed the officer that the customer was evidently on probation and had an ankle bracelet on. The manager said that the customer wanted both the food and the money back. Upon returning to speak with Sims, the officer informed him that the manager had no issue with issuing a refund, but would not remake his food. Sims was told he was not allowed to re-enter the restaurant and was asked to sign a criminal trespass notice.
All right, so here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that.
Okay.
He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of.
Charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you that's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Wow. Like,
Yeah.
No, just realistically, did I do anything wrong?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace. Now, I'll tell you, if you do come back to this McDonald's when we get caught out here,
No.
you go to jail.
I'm not.
All right?
I'm not. I got it smart.
Later, when officers ran Sims's name through a database, they discovered he had previously been in jail and had an arrest warrant out for him. He was wanted for missing a court date in a 2018 case where he and 2 others were accused in connection with the disturbing death of a woman.
License status, suspended, year-old male, wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
Sims had been arrested in 2019 for the 2018 murder of a woman who was shot dead after a drug deal led to a gunfight. He was one of 3 people charged in connection with the murder, as he allegedly drove the deceased woman to Lawrenceville, Georgia, and set the car on fire with her body inside. When the officer returned to Sims to complete the trespass paperwork, Sims became visibly more nervous and started asking questions to ensure he wasn't under arrest. Seeing another police vehicle arrive at the scene, it became evident to Sims that things were not looking good for him, so he began slowly moving away. However, the officer requested him to come back and sign the paperwork.
All right, Mr. Sims, come over here. I'm going to have you sign this.
I'm not under arrest or anything, am I?
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you don't.
Yeah.
As the officer asked him to come toward the back of his girlfriend's car to use the trunk as a table to fill out the paperwork, Sims backed up and became visibly tense, expressing his fear, saying,
I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you
I just
afraid?
did 3 years, sir. I'm afraid of
All
y'all,
right,
sir.
I'm going to walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
As the officer approached Sims, who was backing away, Sims suddenly took off running, leading to a police chase.
I know how to fill. Am I
All right,
arrested?
yeah. Come on.
No, wait a minute.
Car. Got him! Contact!
The officer deployed a taser, and Sims immediately fell to the ground, screaming in pain as officers placed him under arrest.
Put your hands out! Put your hands out! Hands out! Do not move!
Sims was charged in connection with the death of the woman who was shot in the car during a gunfire exchange. We have discussed crazy crimes, such as the detective who became the prime suspect in a murder. However, Sims's case is perhaps the craziest so far. It's still difficult to comprehend what he was thinking when he called the police. Did he think twice before dialing 911? Subscribe for more true crime videos.